What's up, guys? Straight Mario again. And today I'm bringing you some NBA Jam gameplay. Now this game is the shit. I'm not a big fan of normal sports games, but this is the exception I can make. I would play this game all day if I could. But that's not what let me introduce the gameplay first. This is a 2-on-2 game. The NBA Jam is 2-on-2. It's not realistic at all. And this game, I'm the Miami Heat, and I'm LeBron James, of course, because that's my man. I got D-Wade on my team, and figured I'd match it up a little bit. I'd put LeBron and Paul Pierce, and then D-Wade and Rondo, and this is how Game 5 is going to go. LeBron is going to hoop on Paul Pierce and Rondo. That's just the way it is. But what I wanted to talk about today is the NBA playoffs. I'm loving it. It's exciting. The first round there was only one really big surprise to me, and that was the Grizzlies with Zach Randolph and Marc Gasol, and then the Spurs. I don't know. That was just a big shocker to me because I'd never really seen the Grizzlies play before, but apparently they're better than everybody thought they were. With Tony Allen, Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, OJ Mayo, they're hooping. I figured the Thunder would win. I figured Dallas would win, even though I think it was Game 5. I want to say Game 5 maybe. No, Game 4. Game 4 is what it was, where Portland was down by 23 with 3 minutes left in the third quarter and came back and beat them. That was amazing. Brandon Roy had 18 points in the fourth quarter, which you don't see that too often. LA, I didn't expect the Hornets to get 2 wins on them, to be completely honest. I figured the Lakers would either sweep them or let them have a game, but Chris Paul went to town on them. Chicago shouldn't have won that series 4-1. Indiana couldn't really close out on them, but you know, it's Derrick Rose, the MVP. The man's a monster. He's not getting enough credit for what he does. He runs his team. The Magic and Hawks. This one was kind of a surprise that the Hawks beat them in 6. I figured it would have gone to Game 7 at least, but Dwight Howard can't do it all himself. He had 31 points in the first half of one game and still lost, and that just shows how big of a part he is to that team. Boston and the Knicks. Boston sweeped them. That's kind of a surprise to me, to be completely honest, because, you know, the Knicks now have Amari, Chauncey, and Carmelo. I figured they would at least get one, but they acquired Chauncey and Carmelo a little late, so I think they'll be a force to reckon with next year. I think they'll get Chris Paul from the Hornets, and that'll turn things around there and help them get them going. Now, the Heat and the Sixers. This is the one series I actually cared about because I'm a Heat fan, because I love LeBron. But I expected them to sweep them, to be completely honest. They just had a bad game. And, well, the Heat's problem with this series was they started off really bad all the time. And look at this. Look at this clip. LeBron. Man. LeBron on Rondo. It's kind of funny how it happens in the game and in real life. But on round 2. Round 2 has been a thriller to me. A thriller. Absolutely a thriller. The main series that's been going on, I figured the best series would be the Celtics and the Heat. That's not true. Not true at all. It's the Grizzlies and the Thunder. Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol again, and OJ Mayo, Tony Allen, Shane Battier, all them against Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, Russell Westbrook, Kendrick Perkins. It's an amazing series. Like Game 4, triple overtime. I stayed up for that entire game. Oh my god, that was long. But I don't know. I think the Thunder will win it in 7. Although I want the Grizzlies to come out and be on top because I like seeing runs like that. But the real great part about this West was the Mavs. The Mavs against the Lakers. That's all I gotta say. Actually, it's not. I'm going to elaborate on it. But I don't know. Dirk came out, helped his team get going in the first 3 games. He wasn't as big of a factor in Game 4, but The other 3, that was all him. Look at this. This is one thing I love about NBA Jam. Get on fire. Oh, look at that. Look at LeBron. I love it. Oh my god. But yeah, Dallas. Game 4. Oh my god. Don't even get me started on game 4. 36 points. 36 points. It was 122 to 86, I think. Yeah, that's what it was. Jason Terry, Peja Stojakovic combined for how many was it? 15 threes. Jason Terry was 9 out of 10 and Peja was 6 out of 6. They they tied the record for most threes in a half with 11, and I think they tied the record for most threes in a playoff game with 20, which is ridiculous. 60 points off of 3-pointers. How often does that happen? I mean, seriously, that was quite nice. That made me happy. The thing that, besides the 3-pointers, thing that got me in that game was Andrew Bynum and Lamar Odom. What the fuck? What the fuck, guys? Lamar Odom, okay, that wasn't as bad on Dirk. He kind of elbowed him a little bit. But fucking Andrew Bynum, what is he thinking? He got JJ Barea. He's a tiny little dude going up for a layup. Andrew Bynum comes by, elbows him in the stomach. What's up with that, Andrew Bynum? Come on, I'm sad to say that I share the same name as you. It's embarrassing, and his punishment is what he deserves. He's suspended for the first 5 games. Next season, he gets a $25,000 fine. That's what he deserves. I mean, elbowing somebody going up like that's totally uncalled for. And the Dallas Mavericks embarrassed the Lakers. But it's kind of sad for the Lakers because, you know, it was Phil Jackson's last game ever. He's retiring for good this time, I'm sure. I don't think he'll come back like he has the other 2 times, I guess, 2 or 3 times. Once with coming back to the Lakers or whatever. But I think he's done. He's getting old. He's the greatest coach in all of basketball, though. Had 11 championships and 2 as a player, I want to say. I probably made myself sound real stupid, but 13 overall if you count the ones as a player. But that's impressive. The man's done a lot. Got to coach with 2 greats. I'm not a big Kobe fan, but I will admit that he's a beast. Even though I feel LeBron's better. That's beside the point. But yeah, Phil Jackson's legacy is over, I guess. Personally, I think that I hate to say it, but I think Powell, Andrew Bynum, and maybe Lamar Odom will go to the Magic, and then return. The Lakers will get Dwight Howard, which would be a force to be reckoned with. As for the coach, I have absolutely no idea. I have no idea who they would get because I don't follow the Lakers very closely. But on to the next series in the East, we have the Bulls and the Hawks. The Bulls are up 3-2 now, which that's been a pretty good series to watch. It's game 5. God, Josh Smith there for a second went on a little blocking rampage, but he got goaltended, sadly. It's just enjoyable to watch these games because, one, Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose is such a joy to watch. He goes to town on everybody, and I don't know, I've never really watched the Hawks play, and that's kind of entertaining. It's fun to see teams that you never see play. I don't know what to say. Josh Smith, Jamal Crawford, Joe Johnson, I think that's his name. And then for Chicago, you got Joakim Noah, Carlos Boozer, what's his face? Oh, what the fuck, Rondo, buzzer beater. Who did I say? Carlos Boozer, Joakim Noah, Derrick Rose. You know, and I don't think they have Kyle Korver right now. I'm not entirely sure there. But on to my team, Heat and the Celtics. This series is making me happy. I'm loving it. Miami's up 3-1 on the Celtics. Whenever, as of me recording this, we'll play again tomorrow night. But I figured, I didn't think the Heat would sweep. I bet they end up going to Game 6 or Game 7, and the Heat win it in 6 or 7, just because they're up 3-1. But the first 2 games in Miami, the Heat dominated. The scores may not seem like it, but the Heat absolutely dominated. First game, D-Wade had 38 points. Second game, LeBron had 35 points. That's ridiculous. Anytime somebody has that many points, they're normally gonna win, except for in the case of the Magic with Dwight Howard. But that's beside the point. Game 3, that Heat were never in control. I mean, yeah, they were leading at halftime, but it all went downhill for the Heat whenever Rondo came back from his dislocated elbow. That inspired the Celtics to go, which I'll give the man props. That is impressive. Impressive to be able to run up there and play with a dislocated elbow and get your team going like that. I give props to Rondo. He played in my state. He played at Kentucky. Not a Kentucky fan, but whatever. It's kind of cool. Fuck you, D-Wade. Why'd you go to end? Yeah, Rondo got his team in. Game 4 didn't do so much because the Heat were putting pressure on him the entire time, making him use that elbow, making him deflect passes with it, making him take hits to or whatever, you know. And that game, I didn't think the Heat would win it. I honestly didn't. I think that Boston wasn't going to let up or wasn't going to give up a win in Boston just because of the environment or whatever. But they proved me wrong, and the Heat won 98-90 in overtime. Kind of, yeah. Like I said, I think Game 5 will be just like the one that you're watching on your screen right now, hopefully. You know, ends up 66-30, and LeBron. See, this is why I love NBA Jam, because one player can dominate. I mean, LeBron has 60 points, I think. 60 points, and I want to say 20 blocks. We'll see in just a second. Let's see, yeah. LeBron James, 60 points, 20 blocks. Look at that. One assist. But, guys, if you like this type of video, let me know, and I can do it anytime. I love sports. They're great. But, peace out, guys.